So in this video, I took this $40 to 1,388 in a matter of hours using the Bollinger Bands as a signal for sharp entry and using only one setup but different trades and different time frames. And in order to get these Bollinger Bands settings which I was using in this video, just visit my Telegram channel. They are there for free. All you have to do is copy them and put them on your chart. Okay, so do subscribe to my channel so that I stay motivated and post more stuff for you. And appreciate your concern, brother, but it's not a matter of confusing the time frames. As for me, I'll tell you what I do. I use the higher time frame to make a setup which is clean, then I use the lower time frame to make a sharp entry, because you can't make a sharp entry on the higher time frame. It's literally hard. It will end up giving you more floating loss. So I do make a good setup on the high time frame, let's say the 1 hour or the 4 hour or the 30 minutes. Then I go to the 5 minute time frame and adjust with the market structure so that it can suit with my trade, whether I want to enter a buy or a sell. Okay, so watch in my video. I'll be doing that very slowly so that you can understand where I'm going with this strategy. In my last video, you can notice this is the same setup which I had in my last video. You can click the link above so that you can see the video. This is the same setup. In volatility, it's a matter of recognizing the same patterns. This is the same setup. And for most traders, what they will think is that this is a bullish flag, right? So they will want to go for the sell, and they will be correct for some point, but they will be wrong because there are a lot of reasons for the buy entry here. Because the first one is that it has to go up so that it can hit the stop losses of the early sellers, and it has to do that. That's what market does. It has to go up right there where there's a lot of confluence, there's price rejection. It has to go there, right there where I put the shadow zone area. So it has to go there. It has to actually break the trend line going upwards. And then the second reason is the Bollinger Band. It has to touch the top Bollinger Band for it to make a rejection, for it to give us a retest. So I'll buy and put the sharp entry on this $40 because I know it's going to go up. I've traded many trades such as these ones, such that I now know that it's going to go up. You're going to see what's going to happen here. It's just going to go up just like that. It won't go down just like that, because everyone will be rich if the market was like that, when people just sell and then just go down. It will go up, break the trend line, and if possible it might make a fake out. But if not, if it doesn't make a fake out, it means it's a full bullish power. It means it will keep going up. So how will you see that it's going to sell? You will see that when it makes a fake out. If it doesn't make a fake out, then there's no selling for you. You just keep buying and buying and buying. So right here you see I've sharp entered. And the thing with me when I'm scalping, if I get profit, I close to build the account, then I enter again. So in the 30 minutes, it has managed to touch the Bollinger Band, right? But in the 1 hour, it hasn't. So which means the buy is still valid. So I'll close and enter again.
It was really tough. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a different ball game, but I had a blast. So thank you.
So I'm using the same setup to enter different trades. It's a matter of the time frame. So I've entered the buy in the 30 minutes time frame, right? And it has touched the Bollinger Band. So that buy is now over. But there's a new buy in the 1 hour time frame. There's a new buy because it hasn't touched the Bollinger Band. So which means you won't even have to know if it is going to make a fake out or not. So right here, this is 1459. In the 30 minutes, it has managed to touch the Bollinger Band, so which means it's okay. But in the 1 hour time frame, it just broke out, okay? And in the 1 minute left, I don't think it's going to make a fake out by going back inside the trend line. It's not going to do that. So which means it's still a buy. It hasn't started to retest yet. I know if there's a breakout, there's always a retest, right? I'm sure you know this. You've studied the books. If you don't, I'm sure in my mentorship group, I've put this stuff and I'm going to put more. If there's a breakout, there's always a retest. But our Bollinger Band is the one which is helping us to know whether there's going to be a retest or not. If it hasn't touched the Bollinger Band, then there's not going to be a retest. There's not going to be a retest. It has to touch the Bollinger Band first then there'll be a retest. It has touched the Bollinger Band in the 30 minutes time frame, but the price, it respects higher time frames. You get what I'm saying? So which means if you sell in the 30 minutes, it won't work for you because in the 1 hour it hasn't touched. You have to wait for the 1 hour to touch, then you can try selling. But you won't even have to sell for a long time. It's just a retest. Then it will continue going up because it hadn't made a fake out. It did not make a fake out. So there's no selling there for a long time. It's just a little bit. So right there, we'll keep on buying. In 30 minutes, it's managed to touch. In the 1 hour, it hasn't. So for that reason, I'll be sharp entering again. As you can see, this is the same setup. This is just the same setup. And it has managed to touch the shadow zone area. But in the 1 hour time frame, if it hasn't touched the Bollinger Band, then the trade is still there to go on. Okay. So while you're watching my video, do subscribe to my channel so that you can help me reach 20k. It will really motivate me to post regularly. So we are in profit. I'll close so that I will enter again. This is the 30 minutes. This is the 1 hour. If you zoom in closely, it still hasn't touched the Bollinger Band. And if it hasn't, which means it's still a valid entry for a buy, I'll sharp enter again. It retests a bit and goes down just a little bit, but there is full bullish power, so it goes up. For those who are too careful, you can just put a few orders there, but as for me, I like to go hard. So after some more minutes, you see it is finally touched the Bollinger Band. So which means for now, what I have to do, I have to close these orders because the buy is now being deactivated. The power is being lost for the buy positions. There's a selling power which is coming because after breakout there's a retest, right? So the 1 hour candle it closed, that was the next one, which means it's a retest. So I'm going to trade the retest for now because I've told you in my previous videos, when the candles touch the top Bollinger Band, but it will retest. The next thing it will retest. So the first thing is that you draw your trend lines to analyze the market structure. When you see that this is a bullish or bearish, then you use the Bollinger Band to master your sharp entry. The Bollinger Band, you can use them to master your sharp entry when you see the price which has touched either the top Bollinger Band or the bottom Bollinger Band. If it's the mid Bollinger Band, it means it's just going to retest whether a buy or a sell. But if it's a top Bollinger Band, it's a clear sell. If it's a down Bollinger Band, it's a clear buy. I hope you got what I'm saying. So after a lot of hours, you see it has finally retested and gone down. I did not put my TP. I usually use a manual TP, so I had to close because that was a retest, right? When you get profit, you get profit. There's no need to be greedy. Okay, I look forward to posting my next video so that you can understand more clearly. Do subscribe to my channel and go in my Telegram group so that you can get the Bollinger Bands and more entries, setups, and analysis. Okay.